game has been a work of fiction. Any similarities to any marsupials, talking masks, dingo-alligator hybrids, or evil science guys with weirdly shaped heads, living or dead, is purely coincidental. You should not have played this game if you suffer from Wumpa allergy, crash rash, fear of alternate dimensions, fear of moving platforms, fear of still platforms, fear of sequels, fear of squishy noises, fear of bouncy noises, fear of super science, fear of collecting things, fear of 90s nostalgia, inability to comprehend time paradoxes, inability to forgive those who have wronged you, inability to pick a restaurant when someone asks you what you're hungry for, inability to remember where you parked, or a delicate tummy. For more information on bandicoots and their diet, habitat, mating habits, birthday wish lists, and shoe sizes, visit your local library or ask your grandma. I don't know if she has any prior experience with bandicoots, but she's very wise, and I'm sure she'd love to hear from you. The makers of this game do not in any way endorse eating at Dingodile's Diner, which has been known to cause trans-dimensional discharge, intestinal rifts, wampa whooping cough, parasitic slime boils, random teleportation into darker timelines, and uncontrollable mewing like a little kitty cat during important business meetings. Any unauthorized exhibition, distribution, or duplication of this game will result in very hurt feelings. And why would you want to hurt our feelings? We've always said really nice things about you. We even said your new haircut looked great, even though it was kind of a weird length for you. Guests of Crash Bandicoot stay at Insane Beach Suites, which is just a log with some moss on it. The moss is really soft, though, so you should be able to get a good night's sleep. What, are you too good to sleep on a log? Sorry, Your Majesty, I suppose you want a continental breakfast instead of a handful of ants that make their nest under the tree. Jeez Louise, there's no pleasing some people. Can you give me a minute? Okay, I'm ready to go again. The events of this game are absolutely 100% canonical. Unless you didn't like them, in that case it was all a dream.
What? Okay. That was a neat touch, I guess. It just adds to the game's humor. It really does. Alright, is that it? Are they done talking? I guess I'm going to talk about the game. There's really not much to talk about. I think the game is basically flawless until, like, late game. There's a few late game stuff that kind of gets a bit ridiculous. Like, I mean, I know it's the end of the game and they have to make it harder, but I feel like the game was challenging all the way through, and as you went through each world, it really got challenging as you went on. I like that in video games, but I feel like there were just a few moments in certain levels that kind of were ridiculous. I feel like they were a bit much. Like, specifically that last level, the last level where I had to switch between every single mask, that was awful. And I'm not doing that Cortex level because I might have to replay that. I think I do, and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm probably not going to do it, honestly. The game is good. Probably 8 out of 10. I think 8 out of 10 is fair. Maybe 7 out of 10, honestly. Like, if you like Crash Bandicoot, this game will be good. Like, this is definitely for Crash Bandicoot fans. But if you're looking to get into the series, I'd say this is a pretty... It's not a bad starting point. I really feel like either this or Insane Trilogy, because this game might be a little brutal, but I honestly think this is a fine game to start with. Really good game. I really don't have much to say about it. It was basically flawless for most of the game. Really fun gameplay. Tawna, Dingodile, and Cortex are all fun to play as. Controls felt good. The level design was good. Most levels were good, some were bad. Crash Landed was bad, and the Cortex Castle. But most levels were good. Story was, story. It was fine. I like how it continues from Warped, and it kind of erases the spin-offs. Characters were funny. The game was funny, too. Really good comedy. I love that. I think that's it. I don't really have much else to say. Like, the game was good. I definitely am glad I played it. I'm definitely not 100%ing, because 100%ing is ridiculous, and there are some things in the levels. Imagine me suffering through the levels without dying and getting every box. That just wouldn't be fun to watch, so... Maybe if I ever want to play this again, I'll try and get more time trials and stuff, and maybe I'll try to 100% it, but I don't think I'm doing that for the playthrough. For the playthrough, I'm just gonna... for today's stream, we're just gonna do some time trials and inverted modes, and that'll be the end of the playthrough. I don't think I'm really gonna do much else. I kind of just want to show off time trial and inverted mode a bit, and then that'll be the end of the playthrough. This will be like 46 parts. It's not bad. It's a quick game. If you 100% though, it has a ton of content, but I won't be messing with much of it. I'm just gonna do some time trials and inverted of some of my favorite levels, I think. And then we'll be done. Maybe some flashback tapes I'll do. I don't know. I'll play today. We'll fill in the 4-hour stream. We'll do I'll play for another hour and a half, give or take. And then that'll be the end of the playthrough. Really good game though. I love it. This game was fun. I'm really glad I played it. It's a fun game. And I cannot wait to play Insane Trilogy. I'm gonna buy it probably today. When I have time today, I'll buy it, and then I'm probably gonna play Wrath of Cortex after Insane. I don't know when I'll play Insane Trilogy, but I do want to play that probably next year. Yeah, really fun game. Like, enjoyable. 7 out of 10. I love it. It was really fun to play. Fun reliving my childhood and all that. That's all I have to say. I don't know how much longer these credits are going to go on. I could press back. I see the O button, but I really would rather wait till the end of the credits to see if we get like a post-game thing or something. Maybe we get like a post-game. Also, I find it odd that we have no music. Credits usually have music. So yeah, tomorrow will be... No, not tomorrow. I'm not streaming tomorrow. Tuesday we'll be back with Sonic Adventure. I'm going to do Amy Big and Gamma story and probably the final story as well. Maybe even more than that. We'll see. I'm definitely going to finish the story mode of Sonic Adventure Tuesday. I think Wednesday I'll do Sonic Adventure again. And I think Friday, since I'm done with Crash 4 after today, I think I'm going to start a new playthrough on Friday. Because I'm due for another playthrough. But I think Friday I'll start a new game. I have some games I want to start playthroughs of, because Crown Tundra comes out October 22nd, so I'll probably start a playthrough, because playing only Sonic Adventure is good, but I would really rather add another game, because Crash 4 will be done after today. I'm gonna lurk for a while. Good luck with any post-game. Yeah, thanks, Milnews. Thanks for stopping by. Even if you're lurking, that's totally fine. There is post-game. There's not really post-game, but there is a lot of completion stuff, and there's a lot of collectibles to get. There is some extra stuff. Again, I'm not 100%ing the game, so I'm not going to do too much of it, but I do want to try Time Trial and Inverted Mode. I want to at least attempt them. I want to show them for the playthrough, at least, but I'm not 100%ing the game. We're just going to do whatever is today. Like, for an hour and a half, we're going to play the game, see what there is to do, and then we'll wrap, and then that'll be the end of the playthrough. Still a really good game, though. And I'll play it on my own time. I'll probably platinum it on my own time, but man, it's not going to be fun. And I can't promise this will be a platinum trophy to add to my collection, because this game is not easy to platinum. I can already tell it's not going to be. But yeah, I think I'll probably start a new playthrough on Friday. I think Tuesday and Wednesday will probably be Sonic Adventure, and then Friday will probably be a new playthrough. I think that's the plan. Because today's the 4th, right? Crown Tundra comes out like late October. October 22nd. Isn't that a Thursday? It's probably a Thursday or Friday. It's not a Friday. I think it's a Wednesday or Thursday. I hope it's a Wednesday, but I think it's a Thursday. And if it's a Thursday, that sucks, because I'm going to have to stream late on Thursday. Dude, how long are these credits? I hope they end. I want to play more of the actual game. I could go back, but again, if there's a post-credit scene, I would hate to skip it. But, I hope Crown Tundra is a Wednesday or a Friday. I hope it's not a Thursday. If it's a Thursday, I'll still stream it day of release. But I'm gonna have to stream, like... I'm gonna have to stream at, like, 6 EST on Thursday, because Thursday I have classes all day until 6. So, if it comes out on Thursday, I'm gonna have to stream really late. Which I hope that doesn't mess with my viewers' schedules. I hope they'll still be able to watch at 6 EST. Only on Thursday I'll have to stream at that time, but then Friday, the day after, I could stream normal time. I'll have to look when Crown Tundra releases. We'll see what happens. Dude, this is so awkward. There's like no background music. It's just the credits with this weird little space distortion image, and then it's like nothing in the background. It's so weird. This is crazy. I'm tempted to just press back. I actually am. But I really, really would rather wait till the end of the credits to see what's next. To see if there's anything. I would hate to skip the credits, but this is actually kind of pushing it. It's making me want to skip them. If I was done, if I was ending stream, this would be fine, but I still want to play the game. So I don't know how long the credits are going to last. good game. I'm glad I played this because I wasn't gonna like. I decided I wanted to pick this game up day of release, like late August, early September. Like early September, I decided I want to pick up Crash 4 day of release and stream it. So I'm really glad I did because I was just gonna consider. I wasn't against the game, but I wasn't considering streaming it until like a month before release. So I'm kind of glad I did. This was a nice playthrough to add. Like I really think it was worth it. It was really fun. Like despite sometimes when the level design was just abysmal, like some of the level sections were abysmal. Really fun game. Like I don't regret playing it. It really was fun because there's so much good in it. And I enjoyed playing Crash Bandicoot again. And now I can go to Insane and all that. So I'm definitely glad I picked this game up. I am. Because I wasn't going to day of release. I was like, should I? I'm glad I did. Because, you know, really good game. Dude, the PS5 comes out in like a month, doesn't it? I haven't got a pre-order yet, but I don't think I'm going to be picking it up day of release. The only game I know that comes out is Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I like Spider-Man, but I'm not really a fan of Spider-Man games. Like, they've never been my cup of tea. Or at least I'm not looking forward to, I'm not looking forward to. But, I'm not really a big Spider-Man person. Like, I never played the original Marvel Spider-Man for PS4, the one with, the one with, Yuri Lowenthal that voices Peter Parker. I've never really been a big Spider-Man person, but I know a lot of people are. Maybe I'll pick it up eventually, but I'm definitely not picking up a PS5 day of release because the games that I want for PS5 are very limited. All I want is FF16, but that does not have a release date yet. I wonder when Square Enix is going to give FF7... No, FF7R2 is also. I'm waiting for that as well, but specifically, I don't care. I'll take FF16 or FF7 Remake Part 2. Either one. But I think 16 is probably going to come out first. But yeah. So yeah, I won't be picking up a PS5 day of release. I'll probably pick mine up like next year. So I'm definitely picking one up in general. But probably going to be like next year. Maybe April, May, maybe June. Maybe for my birthday. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Dude, alright, these credits are actually like... I'm kind of tired of them. Like, I'm actually just a little sick of these credits. And the fact that there's like no background music at all. That's like really weird. I don't understand it. I don't understand why there's no background music one bit. Like, at least add some music. This is just so boring and dull. It just sounds like ominous, you know? I don't like it. QA functional. Yeah, these credits are going way too long. I'm running out of things to talk about. I finished talking about the game. I talked about what's happening for streams this week. That's it. I really can't think of anything else to talk about. But yeah. This has to be the end. This looks like the end. All I know when it comes to credits is when it gets to special thanks, it's the end. That's all I know. All I know indeed. This is a bit ridiculous. Very much not a fan of these long credits. I mean, I've seen games with long credits, but this actually feels like an eternity. How long have I been saying to use credits? Like 15 minutes? Almost 15 minutes? I have no idea. I'm about to look at my Twitch video to look. I'm actually about to just go to my Twitch replay video and see how long I've been saying through these credits, because this is a bit ridiculous. I mean, I didn't talk about the bosses. The bosses were fun. The final boss was fun. Engine was fun. Embryo was fun, minus the last phase. What else was a boss? Entropy. All the bosses were fun. There was no bad boss. All the bosses were good. I forgot to mention that. Oh, are they going to go through every single continent? You could be here a while. Dude, the game is pushing it. It's honestly pushing it. I'm so close to pressing back. Yeah, I've been seeing through these credits for like almost 15 minutes. And they don't look... Oh, special thanks. I think we're reaching the end. I've been seeing through these credits for like over almost basically 15 minutes. That's a bit long. I remember games like... there are some games with long credits, but this feels like the longest credits I've ever seen, at least in a long time. And if there's multiple... Sometimes I could skip the credits, but still, I don't want to... There could be full credits. Alright, this is the end. They're showing the year and all that. Definitely the end. Yeah, this is the end. Alright, that was like 15 minutes. That was long time for credits. A little too long, if you ask me. Yeah, thank you, Toys for Bob. Thank you. Thank you for making this fantastic game. I did love it. I enjoyed my time with it. Oh, is this like all the voice actors and the producers and stuff? Oh, that's really neat. That's kind of neat. Oh, we're back in the map. There's nothing. I could have pressed back. Alright, that was neat, though, at the end when it showed the picture of all the actors and the producers and all that, I'm assuming. That was really neat. Alright, where do we start with extras?